welcome back to another episode of the Better Half podcast. I hope you are all doing well. Nat, we're
Yes.
back. We are back.
We are back on home soil.
Back on home soil, guys. We've spent the last week in Victoria. It's one of the fucking hardest weeks of my life. We've just got back, guys. This podcast is a little bit unprepared. We've had a bit on the last week. We didn't do one last week, guys. We were going to try and do one, but obviously we were down in Victoria, so we couldn't get anything done.
We had an important thing to do in
Yeah,
Victoria.
anyone that does it. I spoke about it last week, guys. My father passed away and we had the funeral on this week. That's why we've been a little bit quiet on the podcasting side of things and a little bit... I threw a few reels out there this week just of old podcasts and that, but we were never going to do one. It's just been an incredibly tough week. But we're back home now, which is good, and just everything's sort of sunk in. Probably a little bit more than I was... That last podcast we did... I was a lot better, and it was only 2 days after his passing.
I think you were pretty raw, and it just hadn't really bedded in.
But after I went and viewed the body, which I needed to do,
it
really hit home. And then the funeral, and even then I was fine driving home, and that it was fine. And we made that whole week as happy as we could.
Well, we said that, didn't we? As soon as we exited home, we made the choice to let's try and celebrate.
His life,
And the trip down and back, we said, let's make it something to remember.
But this,
it was good.
I think coming home, the last couple of days, I've just been really flat, and it's just all sort of sunk in. So, and even to the point I was thinking today, I thought, I just don't know if I can do a podcast.
Yeah,
I'm just not up and about. I'm not my normal, Muppetry self,
I've been a little bit,
It's just sort of hitting home a little bit, that I'll never ever see him again and all that. But like I said, I put myself out on a social media platform, and I'm willing to talk about it because I hope all you guys, like, it will happen to all of you. It's just one of those things.
Nothing ever prepares you.
No, not your dad.
No, but we sort of discussed. We know what the end result of Parkinson's is.
Well, we knew for 20 years we knew this was going to happen, but
nothing ever prepares anybody for something like that.
I was talking to another friend that their father's gone also, and she said, you won't ever, she said, the other deaths and that, you get over it and you move on. But she said, your dad, she said, you'll just learn to live with it.
Yeah.
It's just, and I said, just that empty thought when you think, I'll never see him again, ever, And I'm a believer that the soul goes on and all that, like I discussed in the last episode, but the soul in that particular body that I knew and loved for so many years will never be again.
No.
And I think that's what hits home about death. Even if you understand what goes on after it, I still think that, you'll never ever see him again.
Yeah, and you also had a beautiful relationship with him. Like, he wasn't just your dad; he was your mate. He was your hero.
He was the man. My dad, and anyone that knows him, he was the man.
Well, it seems to be he was a bit of the man with everyone.
If you were at the funeral, he was the man.
Yeah.
And just to have a father like that is just so special. And that's why I don't look at myself as a victim or I've lost or anything like that. People, some people say, oh, you've been robbed of your father. No, that's not the case at all. Like, I had a father all through childhood, and I had a good father, a good example. Yep. That's what I said in the eulogy. Yep. Like, his biggest thing was his example.
Yeah.
And I haven't been robbed of anything.
No, you've been blessed of everything.
I'm lucky to have the father that I had.
Yeah, some people don't get a real good daddy.
And some people have lost their father at a young age. And like I said on that last podcast, guys, anyone that's lost someone like that, like, how do you say it? Straight without, I've had 20 years to absorb it.
Yeah.
It's a sudden death. Sudden death is probably what I'm thinking of. It must be so hard. Like, even myself, like, I wrote like a eulogy, and it's just, I couldn't write it while he was alive.
Nah.
I kept going to write it, and
it's wrong.
It felt so final, and I thought, I just can't do it, so I'm going to sail close to the wind. Yeah. I thought I'll write it after he's gone.
And it was spot.
And it came out good, guys.
It was so beautiful.
I was shitting myself, eh?
Yeah.
I was shitting myself, but
I could feel him. He was shaking, and
I fucking nailed it. Like,
you did. Yeah. You put your big boy panties on, and
I had to pull up for a bit because I was going to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really worried about it. But they're a funny thing, eulogies, because you've got that week when someone passes, and whether it's sudden or it's you've known, like, I've had plenty of time to write, I just couldn't. You're trying to deal with the fact that they're gone, but at the same time you're thinking, every 5 minutes you're thinking, I've got to get this eulogy done, I've got to get this eulogy done.
Sometimes you work better under stress
I
too.
do, but I woke up, I think it was on the Saturday morning, I just thought,
and it was flowing.
Yeah, it was on, so I just wrote it then. And anyway, it all worked out good in the end, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your messages.
Yes. Yeah, everyone's been so
Yeah,
supportive.
no, it was.
And the family have appreciated hearing
Yeah.
the support. And I think anyone who's going through that kind of situation, it is lovely to
Just
share
the
that.
messages.
It
You
gives
don't
you a
need to
little-
ring. Like I think in that
No.
situation, you don't want to be rung. But
Yeah.
my phone was just lighting up with messages,
Yeah.
and like fan mail this week, guys. I can't. I'm not reading them all out because they're too hard. They're just too personal.
Yeah.
But shout out to all you guys that sent me a message. I hope I got back to everyone. If I didn't, don't hate on me for it. It was
You're
just
getting there.
purely.
Yeah.
It's just been a really emotional shit week. And
It was a huge emotional week, but it was so beautiful to reconnect.
yeah, there's a lot of people there that we hadn't seen in a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
The funeral went 100%. Couldn't have gone
Oh.
better. There was rain predicted on the day.
Your
It didn't
mother
rain.
and sister planned the most beautiful, and it was. There was nothing out of
No,
place.
my
nothing
mother
wrong.
just had
She's amazing.
everything on point.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. Shout out to Simone.
Yeah, they did. They did. Just
Yeah.
everything was spot on.
Yeah.
Down to the intricate details of things.
No, it
and
couldn't have
yeah.
gone. It couldn't have gone better. It really couldn't.
Yeah, well, perfect for a perfect
Hamish
match.
McKenzie. Shout out to you, brother.
Oh, Hamish and Penny, thank you for supporting.
But even
And
Hamish got up and read out a tribute to my father.
Oh, wasn't that brilliant?
Didn't have to do it. He was up there with the family, and as far as I'm concerned, he is part of the family, But shout out to you, Hammer. You're a bloody legend, mate. It was awesome.
He did get a speeding fine on the way home. Poor guy.
He got Hammer, and it was all going good. Hammer got booked on the way home. We sort of stayed there the night of the funeral. Everyone.
That's probably the only thing that went wrong.
We all sort of headed off in our own directions the next morning, and
Bit foggy.
Hammer got done. And the coppers got him. He said, the mongrel dog. He said he got me, but copper said, is there any reason for your speeding, sir? He said, yeah, it's foggy. I didn't see you there.
I didn't know that.
And he's running low on points, Hammer. He's a livestock buyer. So I just said, I got a full card at the moment, so don't, if you get
Well, my youngest daughter just loves Hammer and Penny now.
Yeah, no, he's an absolute legend.
She said they're the best.
But that tribute, he said, I'll get up there. I'm only getting up there for a minute or so, and I'll read something out. But what he wrote was just...
Oh, it was fantastic, wasn't it?
What a tear to my eyes. So. And it was a bugger because he went before me.
Oh,
I was laughing at him. He had to go they were going through the speeches and the order and that. And he had to go before me. I thought, shit, that's good. He'll take the top off him.
Yeah.
Uncle Dave, shout out to you, mate. He read the...
eulogy.
He read the...
He kind of wrote the eulogy and read it.
Me and Simone wrote a eulogy, but it was more of like a son to a father and a daughter to a father. Dave read out the proper eulogy of his whole life, where he went to school.
Oh, he
all the
did
rest of
a
it.
fantastic.
Did a great job, and his was a real long one, and he had to go first, so.
He got punched up.
No, he did. He did a great job. So, no, it was a brilliant funeral, guys. And like I said, thank you for all your messages. Everyone's asking even after it, how did it go and this and that. It come out really good.
Yeah, no, everyone was really supportive and kind. But it's really lovely to hear good things that I didn't know about Simon, like little stories and comments. Yeah. And you think that's just so lovely. He really touched a lot.
No, he touched a lot of people. So.
Yeah, but he was that sort of person.
In a good way.
Oh, yeah.
I said that in my speech. I said he touched a lot of people. I'm thinking, not fingered, just touched them emotionally. Yeah.
This sounds weird, but I had to touch him. He said to me one day, I was wiping his hands up and stuff because in the end he couldn't.
He couldn't.
He couldn't do a lot. So I was wiping his hands up after dinner, and then I noticed down here I had to wipe some stuff off, and he goes a bit faster. And I went, oh no.
He had a sense of humour right till the end.
He was a character.
He had a sense of humour right till the end. So
anyway,
but that's it was mixed emotions because the pointing was that he needed to pass.
Yeah,
and it's sort of like you wanted that, but when it happens, it still hits you like a. And I thought no, I'll be right because I've known this is going to happen for a long time. I'm going to be fine.
Nah.
It still hits you like a steam train.
Yeah,
big time. Only because it's reality that they're gone.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, guys, if this one's a bit morbid.
It's not morbid. We're celebrating.
We've pretty much landed this week. I haven't had a lot of time to prep for this, but this is what happened over the week. We thought, all your beautiful messages, I thought, Nat said, do you want to talk about it? I said, I do, because they're all, everyone.
I think it's healthy to chat about it.
And I've had a rough couple of days. Like once we got home and I had time on
Yeah.
my own and got time to create a bit of head noise.
Yeah.
You try not to, but it still happens,
No, it's healthy, I think.
So
Sit quietly. But everyone, you got to understand that people listening to this have either walked your path or
Oh, it's a lot of you. You'll know.
they understand grief in some way.
You'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
But all in all, it went good. The whole funeral went awesome. Apart from me, there is a little. It's not a funny story, but it could have. It's one of those things. It's a funny yarn now, but on the day, it could have been fucking bad. So
no, it could have been really bad.
So the speeches, I was worried about the speech. Everything went perfect. We're carrying the coffin out. I was at the head next to David. Put it in the hearse. Everything's sweet as.
Perfect.
So we had a entourage of vehicles. I was the lead vehicle.
Yep.
So it had the hearse, had me, and then everyone else followed. All good.
Till the railway crossing.
Come to the railway. So we drove out, and it was a bit humid. Like, there was a lot of rain around. I got in there, and I'm driving along, and I'm thinking, geez, it's hot in here. So I'm looking at the aircon. You know, I'm thinking, I've got to get some aircon here. Looked up. I nearly ran straight up the arse of the hearse with my father in it.
Your mother in the front seat with you?
At pace. If I had it connected, it would have taken the back out and probably taken the coffin out.
Oh, he might have sat up.
And guess what? There would have been no burial that day. It was fucking bad.
On the day, we all went...
It's just one of those things, you know, where you just look up and go, oh, fuck. And I've jammed the anchors on. It's just like, everyone's got thrown back.
We're in the back seat going, ugh.
Everyone's got thrown back. And I went, oh, fuck, I nearly hit the hearse. Mum goes, I know.
And the whole car just went silent. She's gone, I know. And Sarah goes, oopsie.
Oh. And you know, you drive along thinking...
we all felt sick going...
I'm thinking, if I had have hit that, it wouldn't have been a funny story. It would have been a day ruiner.
But they were doing the right thing because they had to stop at the stop sign for the train crossing.
I didn't look up.
And you were busy...
That was a Clark Griswold moment, that was. I thought... I was telling David.
Then I was worried about all the cars behind us. Did they haul their brakes on?
Oh, they had a bull bar. That was a Dodge. Okay. Dodge Ram with a big fucking bull bar.
Oh, so they're fine.
I was going to come out second best no matter what.
Then we could have blamed them because they would have bumped you.
Oh, I reckon it would have connected and it would have gone through the back, hit the coffin.
Might it? Oh, don't.
There's no funeral that day.
An old mate driving it might have got...
It was bad. Only I would do that.
Anyway, it didn't happen, thank God, but it was...
No, that was the old man that saved me, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
He'd be looking down going, you are a fuckwit. Like, who else would nearly run into the hearse with me in it?
Do you know what? He would laugh about it.
He would. He'd be going, look at him. He's a fucking idiot. Like,
he'd be going, you're a fuckwit, Brandon.
Oh.
It was so bad.
Could have been.
Your poor mother was beside herself. Like, she's having to go to the next step at the cemetery.
Everyone was just silent.
Yeah. Oh,
but even the burial at the cemetery, it was threatening to rain the whole time, and I'm thinking it's going to rain. It was just perfect. No, and then that night, it pissed down rain.
Oh, didn't it? But then all of us were worried that he was getting wet. So
it's horrible. You think all these crazy things. Like the Undertaker, he was an absolute legend. Mark.
Oh, he was fantastic.
Mark and Raylene, like they just did an outstanding job.
But he kept it really level, didn't he? He just sort of grounded everyone.
Everything they did was perfect. But then it started raining. It was about 9 o'clock that night.
Yeah.
And you think stupid things. I thought I should drive out there and make sure that they've covered him up so he doesn't get wet. You know, like.
Well, I didn't want to leave him in the first place.
No, it was yeah, Jesus.
Everyone's walking away, and I went, no. Anyway, good thing you didn't bump the hearse.
Oh, could have been bad. But anyway, guys, cut a long story short, the whole thing went good. I'm just in the stage now, just
grief.
Yeah, pretty much just accepting it. Had to happen, but it's just so hard. But he was the man. Anyone that knows him, he was the man.
Yeah, he was a good man too. Yeah.
Rightio, that's all done. I'm struggling more with this one than that last one we did. Because that last one I thought I did well putting that one off. But it was also fresh that it didn't feel real, you know, like.
Oh, yeah, and you were almost a bit, like, blank. Yeah. Like, it was almost shock.
Well, you knew when you walked in the house, didn't you? Because I just looked
you never actually told me. I just looked at you and went,
I was just
righto.
Yeah.
And I said to you, we're not doing a podcast. You said, yeah, we are. And it's almost like
I just wanted normality. You know, I just wanted normality.
Just for that moment.
Get on here and have a laugh. And some of those reels, I watch them and I was like, you wouldn't know, you know.
Well, the other thing you did say to me too is that we are real. We want it to be as organic and real as possible. And you did say to me, this is what happens.
It's real
in
life stuff.
It's life. We're
real
not
life stuff.
hiding from anything.
No.
Nah.
No. And I want to talk about it, guys, because I think by talking about it, I might help one person out there.
Yeah.
That's enough for me.
Yeah.
That if someone gets something out of me talking about it, well, and I can help you in a good way, well, I'll always do that.
To me, you've made the comment that we create our lives. Yeah. Life doesn't have meaning. We create it.
I said that in Dad's in the eulogy thing that I wrote out. It was something. It said, "Life's meaningless. It has no meaning.
Yeah.
You give your life meaning by what you create, by the love you share, and the memories you create with each other." And I'm a true believer of that. You create everything in your life. You've created. Any guys who've listened to me, like in the last year and a half, you would have heard me say that heaps of times. But
and
it's so true. And Dad was. He taught me that.
Like he was a creator, wasn't he?
He showed you that he lived and he loved the way he lived, and he wasn't brought up the way he lived. Nah. He went out and ran his own race, did his own thing, and he started out. He was a surfer on the northern beaches.
Oh, he was so cute,
and he was always had a love for horses and that. But he was a full on cowboy. Like he was. Yeah. You would have said he was born at Tamworth. He did create his own life, and he taught me that. Yeah. And it's only later in life that you see all these. He's taught me more lessons after he's been.
Yeah, once he's been diagnosed.
Yeah, I've learnt so much from looking at stuff so I could get my head around it for myself. But you learn so much along the way that's actually helped me more than anything. Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah, you've grown heaps, but it's definitely something that in this chapter for yourself and us with you, like as your family, we are creating the best way that we can deal with it, our way.
And that's the other thing too now, guys. Yeah. So I'm starting a whole new chapter of my life without this man in it. And how's that going to look? Well, it depends on how I create it. Yeah. It depends. I can make it black and I can go downhill or whatever, or I can say, no, it's all going to be sweet. Life's still going to be, you've got to create that happiness again. Yeah. If you don't create it, nothing will happen.
Which I think we did on the way down.
No, we had a brilliant.
We stopped in at your old home. Yeah. We stopped in at your little primary school where you played touch and the trees.
I showed them because I wanted to make it a happy trip. So I went out to Wagga. That's my hometown, Wagga Wagga. Yeah. Just a little place outside of Wagga, Ladysmith. We live there. Some of the greatest memories of my life were there, so I wanted to go have a look at the old primary school and that I went to.
It was so cute, and the big gum tree that you played
we played tag on, But it was the best place to grow up. So it really was. I love that part of the world. I love going there, and we live at the bay. We're on the water, all the rest of it, and it's awesome. But if the shit hit the fan, I had to go back to Wagga. I'd be more than happy.
That's not shit hitting the fan, is it?
Wagga Wagga is a brilliant town, guys. If you ever get the chance, stop in there on your way through.
Yeah, absolutely.
We went shopping, and just different shopping to here. Like it's an inland city, but it's sort of got a mixture of all sort of. It's got cowboy. It's got It's just got a mixture of all different walks of life.
It does, doesn't it?
It's a really cool spot to go shopping.
But no, it's a great spot to even stop halfway and have a bit of a rest, and something to eat.
It's
Where did we go? G-Tie.
Yeah, G-Tie. That was a good
G-Tie. They've got a massage place in the restaurant.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah, you have a Thai food and then you go upstairs for a restaurant. I don't know if they do the happy, but I didn't know.
Anyway, G-Tie.
But yeah, it breaks it up a bit. I can drive. When I was younger, I used to drive from. I could drive from Newcastle to Swan Hill, but it's pretty much 6 hours from here to Wagga. Yeah, and then it's another 4.5 hours from Wagga to Swan Hill. So it just breaks it up a little bit.
Yeah, but that 4.5 hours feels like 7 hours.
Yeah, she's flat.
Oof.
She's flat.
Ooh, we saw some cows.
Yeah, cattle on the road.
Cattle on the road.
Yeah, you're out in that back country, and I do a little short.
And saltbush.
A little zigzag shortcut.
Yeah.
So you're out in the never never. If you break down, you're going to have a bit on. There's cattle on the side of the road. There's emus. There's all sorts.
What were we looking for? A water tank to turn right.
Yeah, there's no street signs. It's all
a water tank.
It's all landmarks. So, but I've driven that road plenty of times. I was right, but I wouldn't. Yeah, I said to Nat, don't go this way if you can.
No, I said, what's the name of the road? He goes, no, there's a tank. I went right.
Green water tank's what we're looking for.
Yep, out in the middle of whatever.
But no, we made We made it a happy trip, and it was bloody awesome. Yeah. I think we had a good trip. It'd just be better if it was under different circumstances.
I probably talked all the way.
You did. No, it was all good until we got about Yass on the way down, and she's getting the shits because I keep filming her and putting her on Facebook. we're getting anyone that hasn't seen that post. We get to Yas,
I gotta get my protein
and
in.
she just cracks a tin of tuna in a car, in a sealed car with the windows and everything up. I'm just like, what the fuck? Sarah's in the back. She's just like, did ya?
Did you really?
She goes, tuna in a car. I thought the same thing, but I didn't say anything. She's
What's
like,
easy to travel with?
tuna in a fucking car. Are you
And being
serious?
a celiac, it's hard to get food.
And it went through the car. That car smelt like a Sydney brothel on a Sunday.
Oh no!
It did. It was rancid.
No, it wasn't that bad.
Then we
It
stopped.
wasn't like sardines.
It wasn't good. Ask your daughter.
Mm-hmm.
But
What about you, Mr. Chimichurri? You stink like a bloody garlic
I
field.
would have stunk more than that no.
Oof. Oh, yeah.
What a bit on that night.
Yeah.
I've been that drunk in ages. Anyway, spoke about that last
No.
week. Then you did it in the motel room the next morning.
Yeah, but I
The
did.
cleaner would go into that motel room and go, oh shit,
What has happened
they've
here?
had fun in here.
Yes, meow. Anyway, I ate my protein and I ate healthy.
No, you did. So Nat's a celiac. You would have heard that over and over again. So it's just easier for her to take food.
Yeah.
In saying that, the Thai food was right. La porchetta.
La porchetta.
La porchetta. I'm
yeah.
Aussie. We say la porchetta.
Oh, la porchetta.
I just say it the way it's spelled.
Yeah, we had some pasta there and sauce and...
And they're like, oh, but the Italian way of saying it is this. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not Italian.
It's just hard when you've been around a lot of them that, yeah, you start talking there.
Yeah, you might as well say things properly.
Yeah.
But I'm just a bogan, so.
No, you're a closet bogan.
Closet bogan.
Yeah, you're my little...
Daddy B sent me a message today. He said, there's nothing wrong with being a bogan. He said, we're living the dream.
Yeah, aren't they really?
Yeah.
Love it. She's wearing a bright blue dress today.
Yeah. No, they're legends.
Matchy sunnies.
5 bogans in a bus.
Love it. Shout
Yeah,
out
I was
to them.
talking to a lot of old mates at the wake. How good was the wake too? The whole
wake
thing was
was
perfect.
fantastic.
I don't want to keep talking about the funeral, but I was
No.
talking to an old mate there, and he was talking about when you lose someone close, how hard it is. And he said he lost his wife, and I said, I've just got all these regrets, like things you didn't say and things you overreacted on and all the rest of it. I said, do you have any regrets? He said, I do. He said, my wife. He said, I didn't listen enough. She gave advice, and he said, I didn't listen. And I said, what was the advice? He goes, fuck if I know, I wasn't listening.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh, dear.
And I also had someone, thank you for doing it. I was talking about how I got champed and how it is, it's a piss take. If someone champs you, it's a piss take. So I put, YouTube, last week,
Yeah.
someone put a comment. It was the only comment.
Oh.
He said, sorry to hear you lost, champ. Where is he? Oh, I've got his name.
Bad. That's bad timing.
Jade Colker. No, it made me laugh.
Funny, but...
It might, no, because I'm a, I can.
Oh, yeah, you love it.
I can take.
Oh, don't you?
Can take the piss. But no, that made me laugh, mate. Thank you very much for that. But
Anyway.
yeah. I thought, geez, I thought that's a bit.
I forgot about that because I'd read it and went, oh, Brandon's going to
Go,
like
sorry
that.
for your loss. I thought, oh, thanks, mate. That's got champ. I'm just like, you fucking had
No.
to. You had to, didn't you?
Just went low, but funny.
Nah, play on.
Yeah,
Absolute.
don't mind that one.
Absolute play on. Now, the other thing on YouTube, please put this in the comment section because last week, so I get to work at 4 o'clock in the morning, or
Yeah.
20 past 3 in the
Yeah.
morning. I put our podcast on like I've always done with the other one.
Yep.
1 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
There's 7 of you. Who the fuck watches it on YouTube from between 1 o'clock and 4 a.m.?
What?
There's 7. That's crazy, I reckon.
Love it. Thank you.
Oh, it's cool. Appreciate your support. I'm
How
just thinking,
good's that?
who's watching? Obviously a shift worker or something. But if that's you, please
That's awesome.
sing out. One of them might be the old girl because she wakes up at night and
Oh,
listens
and
to
can't
it.
get it. Yeah,
Can't get back to
something
sleep.
to.
But I'm
Do
thinking,
we drone her off to sleep, Lamb?
yeah, we listen to the podcast and we put her to sleep. So I don't know if you take that as
Good night, Vicky.
a compliment or not. But there's 7 of you. So if you are one of those people, please sing out
Right.
because I reckon that's fucking awesome.
I'd love to know that,
1
actually.
o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
unless I've had a night on the sauce, I'm not looking at YouTube.
No, I'm looking at the inside of my eyelids
No.
with my eye thing on, my eye cover, because I can't stand any light or movement.
No.
Otherwise, I'm up and about.
Yeah, once I start watching something, there's no going back to sleep.
Yeah, no, I'm like a little possum at night. If there's movement, I'm on. Oh,
I know. No, I sometimes I'm right, tossing and turning all night.
Oh.
That's why sometimes I'll get out because you just can't get to sleep.
Oh, I'm okay if you're tossing and turning. It's the lights and movements. When you get the phone out and start looking at it, and it's like you're out spotlighting. Like
Well, if you can't sleep, you get on
not a rabbit.
You can't sleep, you get on Marketplace.
Yeah, but inside my eyelids, when you look out, you know how you can see like the inside of your eyelids?
Now she wears one of those masks so she can't see light.
Yeah, but you know how you can see like the skin?
Yeah.
And when you've got your phone out, it's like flashlights, like I'm at a party or something, like techno. And of course, my head starts going, what's that? I need to have a look. What's Brandon doing? What's he looking at?
Marketplace.
Oh my God. And then I feel like going, blah, 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 blah.
Marketplace, just buy a shit that you don't need.
But then I want to wake up and chat to you. And it's not good.
No.
Because then that'll go on and I won't sleep. So I have to do all the things. Do all the things. But the problem with the eye mask is...
You look good with the eye mask.
Can't
cover your face. That's what I read.
Are you trying to say you don't like the look of it?
It reminds me, I read this on Facebook. A bloke says, he said, I went down the servo and bought a box of condoms. And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, oh, mate said, you want a bag? He said, nah, she's not that ugly. Now, guys, we are donning the blues.
I know, go the blues, up the blues.
Go the blues. Queenslanders are spewing, and I would be
Isn't
too.
it great?
But I would be saying to the boys,
Yeah.
and I know they listen, boys, you got your asses handed to you in that first half.
Yeah.
Queensland are all saying if Ponga didn't come off, they would have won, but I don't give a fuck. Winning's winning. Get over it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was I will call it. I will give them this. I'll call it the Great Escape.
It was the great, and you said that.
They
you
still
went,
made a comeback. I was going to turn it off after the first half.
Well, I went and had a shower.
It was only that I had a big 12-inch pizza in front of me
Yeah.
that I was halfway through smashing.
Well, I went and had a shower, and then you and Sarah were screaming
Oh,
at me, going,
screaming at the TV.
"You've got to get out here."
Well, after the first half, I said to Nat, this is going to be embarrassing. It would be like, remember one of those years where they just like 50-0? Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be an absolute
They worked their asses off.
I couldn't believe it. And they come back a bit. They'd score, and I'm thinking, oh, it's not going to be embarrassing. Couple more tries. I'm thinking, oh, they're that's respectable. That's respectable score. We can deal with that. They scored another try. I'm thinking, they have a chance here.
Oh, I was
and then
gobsmacked.
They just made this comeback. I said to Nat, what I say all the way, because we had to watch it in a motel room.
Yeah.
And we nearly missed it, but the whole way I'm thinking they can't win this. They can't win this. And they shouldn't have won it.
No,
Queensland,
not at all.
Queensland were dominating them.
Yes.
They were handing them their ass. They
were. They were eating them alive. But then they just did this. Well, I said it was the rain. And it was just fluke.
No, and there's some truth in that. But a comeback is a comeback.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But it was like
it's a win.
It was like Rocky IV. It was like watching Rocky fight the Russian. Like the first round, they just got pounded, and I'm thinking, oh fuck, we're in trouble. We're in big fucking.
That's why I went and had a shower, because I thought, oh, this is useless.
I said, and if Queensland score again, I'm turning this off. But I don't ever turn it off. I've always got to, even if we're getting a spanking, I've still got to watch the whole thing. But
yeah.
I
thought I'll watch the rerun like later.
I couldn't believe they won it. I just can't. I still don't believe they've won. Yeah, like it was crazy.
Well, mate just got up there in the rain, and I think he even got a bit smacked in the face with the ball, but he was holding it and he went down.
But anyway, I'll give the Queenslanders one thing. It was a great escape.
Anyway.
It was a comeback. I just never.
Amen to the rain.
And Cleary, like Nathan Cleary can handle pressure. Like I know that was right in front, but it was pissing.
Oh, that kick.
It was pissing down rain.
Oh.
And I'm thinking it makes it worse because it's right. If you're on the sideline and you miss, you think, oh, it was a hard kick.
But when you used to do that, didn't you?
Right in front, you're thinking you can't miss this. And the game is, it's either win or lose on it. Because the Queenslanders would have scored again. But in the rain, I'm thinking it's hard kicking in the rain. Anything can go wrong. And you saw him walk up to it. And
he did his little setup.
He was about to kick it and then he paused.
Nah.
I'm thinking, if it's not perfect, because you can't miss this, you can't miss it.
Yeah, he did his little, procedure beforehand, and then he stopped. And you can hear the whole crowd almost going, like the place just, everyone stopped breathing.
But what pressure, like the pressure he had on his shoulders, what a fucking legend.
What's happened to his head? He's strapping it up. I didn't.
So I've been watching, the last couple of weeks, enough footy, but
I wonder what.
Anyway, he kicked it right between the sticks, so.
He did a good job.
That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a bit of a highlight that day.
I just
We needed a bit of a
I can't believe it. So that's why we're wearing the blue stuff. I was going to hang a jumper up there, but Nat said there's no need to rub it too much into the Queenslanders' face.
No, we better put our logo up there.
Yeah, she said put our logo up there.
Yep. But go the Blues.
Go the Blues.
Go the Blues.
The boys, you're going to have a bit on next match, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have to prove themselves a bit.
If I was there, I know Laurie Daly would listen to this, the boys, they need to pull their socks up because it was just, we don't want that again.
Yeah, no.
You won, but yeah, that may not cut it next time.
Yeah,
the
go back, do your homework and improve.
The Queenslanders come out very, very strong.
Mm-hmm.
Now, last week, I was talking about a bit of muppetry with that labelling.
Oh, yeah.
Of the 250 million-year-old sea salt.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Got an expiry date on it. Now, my good friend Alan Stevenson, who sent a fair bit through, well, we've missed a week now, so...
Oh, so he's just inundated.
He's got a fair bit of shit going on.
It's like he does research for us.
He found a better one.
Oh, did he?
I'm going to put that one up there now, guys.
Right.
So this is medication for a dog. And it's got, as you'll see up there, it's clearly circled that it is only for a dog. And it even says over on the right, for animal use only. I'm not going to try and read out whatever the drug's called. I can't pronounce it. Animal use only. Take with meal. These are instructions. And for animal, important information. For animal use only, take with meal. Read label carefully for how many times to take each day. Swallow whole. Do not chew or crush. This medication may cause drowsiness.
You need glasses.
Then it's got down the bottom. This is the interesting part. Drug may impair ability to operate a vehicle, vessel, or machine. Use care.
Clever dog. Or whatever animal it is.
So, yeah, he's just sort of on. I'm with you on the labelling. Like, who's putting...
Are you sure?
That's what it says. It's up there now, guys. And it's specifically for a dog. And I suppose I'm trying to make sense of it. I suppose they put it on there because some Muppets will take animal medication thinking that will help them or get them high or whatever. So at least if they...
Oh, yeah, like horse tranquilizers.
If they are stupid enough to take something that says it's only for dogs, don't...
Well, can't you give your animal Telfast if they've got hay fever?
I don't
and
know.
Panadol.
But I think you give dog medication and you give people medication.
Yeah, I don't think you muck it. But you can. Like some people, yeah.
But, yeah, that's... Anyway, Alan, that was awesome, mate. I think that's actually probably worse than the 250
Mind you, I wouldn't want Claude driving the car after he's had his meds.
But it might be something they have to put on there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, right. He's all over that one.
Something else we've been all over, guys. A lot of you have sent me a message about, we were talking about people in picture magazines.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone that's sort of around in the sort of 90s, early 2000s era. Hear that dog? There's a sausage dog on the other side of the door, guys. He wanted to come in. He wanted to do a podcast, but I said no, because he'll walk around and all you'll hear
and he'll want to get up in front of the camera and lick it.
Now, we had a look in supermarkets. We stopped at servos.
Oh, yeah, along the way.
Along the way. We couldn't find a People or Picture magazine.
We tried.
So I thought maybe you can buy them online.
Yeah, right.
And this is what AI said. Can you still buy Picture or People magazines in Australia? The answer is yes. In Australia, you can still buy magazines like People and Picture, although availability has changed a lot over the years.
Yep.
Listen to that dog. People is still commonly found in supermarkets. We didn't find any newsagents, airports. You might at an airport, and some petrol stations. Usually, you'll see it in places like W.H. Smith. I've never heard of that.
What?
News Express and supermarket magazine racks.
Oh.
Picture is a lot harder to find. It became less common after print magazine sales dropped and retailers stopped stocking adult-orientated magazines. Some independent newsagents still carry it, but it's nowhere near as widespread as it could. A lot of magazines have also shifted towards digital versions or online celebrity news content.
Yeah.
And I common sense would tell you that the internet killed it.
Oh, there's a lot on the internet that
I think
need to buy magazines anymore.
But you think back in the day, anyone from I'm an 81 model.
Yeah.
Anyone that was sort of a teenager in the 90s sort of thing, before the internet, everyone used to read a People Picture magazine. That wasn't even porn. Like if you wanted porn, you had to go Black Label, Penthouse or something. But People magazine was just a fun magazine, wasn't
Yeah.
it? That's what I thought. People would still read it now, but I thought, when was the last time you read a magazine? You don't. You go on their
No.
Facebook page, you know.
We don't want the
So the internet basically, I think's killed it. But
yeah.
I remember when RedTube first came out,
Oh yeah.
it was like Pornhub these days.
Oh, okay.
When that first came out, I think that was the start of the end for people in picture. I remember the old man.
Oh man.
Dad couldn't use a computer.
Oh.
Didn't touch the internet. And I said, you've got to learn to use the internet. He said, I don't fucking need that shit, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Same bloke, never, his whole life, never, I can put shit on him now, he's gone.
Yeah.
He's listening.
Yeah.
He never used a key card. He'd beep
Wouldn't?
it. No, but he didn't know how to get money out of an ATM. He'd always get mum to do it. So I said to him, you've got to learn to use the internet. He said, I don't need that shit. I said, I thought, you always try and find someone's currency. And I thought, I know how to get you to use it.
Porn.
He said, oh, fuck the internet, I don't need that. I said, don't you? I said, come in here. www.redtube.com.
Oh.
And I said, see that search engine there? He goes, yeah. I said, you type in whatever tickles your fancy. And he just went, be fucked. I said, what? He said, what do you mean? I said, anything you want. Yeah, within legally.
Yeah.
I said, any black, whatever you want to see, 5-on-1, whatever you want to see.
Yeah.
It's on there. And he just seen him go, fucking kidding me.
Oh, the cogs were turning.
Fucking kidding me. He said, what's this guy? I said, no, it's free. You just go on there and.
Yeah.
And I thought, at least he's.
You didn't stuff your computer up.
I tried to use his currency. I said, and I showed him other things too, but that was to get him interested in the internet. Anyway, I thought, I've done a good thing here. Look, the old man knows how to use Google now. I showed him how to use Google.
I could imagine.
I showed him how to use Google. I showed him how to look up emails. I thought, I'm a good son. I've educated him. And he didn't want to borrow it.
It was a father-son bonding experience.
Mum goes, what did you show Dad? This is about 2 weeks later, or 2 or 3 weeks later.
He's been having a great time.
She goes, what did you show your father? I said, I feel like I'm walking into something here. She goes, well, he knows how to use the internet now, doesn't he? I said, yep. I showed him, see?
Oh,
me. I got him to use it. You couldn't get him to use it. I showed him to use it.
Yeah.
I showed him how to use it. She said, I'm fucking glad. I said, why is that? She said, we've got no data left and we've got viruses on the computer. So,
he must have been busy looking up horses or something.
Yeah. I said, he's probably used the data looking up. I showed him how to use Google as well. I said, that's probably all it is.
Yeah, he's probably looking up.
I was trying to dig him out of it.
Horse or a saddle or something, yep.
I guarantee I know.
Or a whip or
I know what it was.
Spurs or... Anyway. Well done, Brandon. That's very kind of you to share your, knowledge with your dad.
That's what happened. So, that was back in the day.
You sure it was your dad and not you?
That was back... No, I wasn't living there at the time. She would have had to get... Well, you couldn't get unlimited data back then. It was...
Oh.
Remember, if you used all your data up, it slowed right down where you couldn't do anything until your next month where you got your data back. So
did she go back through the search history?
No, I taught him how to delete that. No, mate, I'm like Yoda. I taught him. I said, it's a process. You got to go through, delete your history. The most important thing is delete your history. Otherwise,
and you'd be like, yep.
Otherwise, you're going to get
all over it.
You're going to be divorced otherwise.
Sorry, Simon, we're telling this story.
Yeah. Anyway, that's how I taught him to use the internet.
Well, it's nice to know that you knew how to look it up too.
Well, that was like new age. Like when you went from magazine to online, and you could look
moving up in the world.
Well, when I was young.
How do you do it now?
Well, when I was young, I don't, babe. I got you. There's no spanking the monkey now. It's all you now, babe.
Oh yeah.
All you.
No, what is
No, but back in the day.
Nadia.
No, but back in the day. And this is
young Are you watching Nadia?
No, but young people don't understand this. Like back in the day, you had to know, like, getting porn of any description, you had to know a bloke, especially when you're underage. It was like knowing a drug dealer. You go, I can get you this. I know a bloke.
Yeah.
But now it's just.
You sound like Frank.
Now it's Frank.
Nah, but he'd know a bloke.
I'd love to tell a few Frank stories, but I can't. Yeah. He's dead also, but his wife's still alive.
Oh yeah, no.
Might have to beep.
Nah, beep.
Now we got Stevenson's corner coming up. One he did send through. He's talking not icks, but things that just piss you off, and people do it.
Oh, I was your ick while we were travelling.
Oh, yeah, tuna in the car. That was a
That
was a fucking ick. And then when you Rebel Sport, straight to the shoe section. I got you there as well.
Oh,
she goes, go on, get your phone out, film me.
I was like, oh, he
Gotcha.
Because the first thing I did was shoot straight down to the
Straight to
shoes.
the shoe section.
Because I do like a sneaker, but I usually just get them for work, so it's okay.
You use them for work, and that's your excuse.
Yeah, but I need to be comfortable and look after my feet. They've got to take me through my life.
They do, babe.
So I do. I get good shoes. Always have. I don't have lots of them, but I have good shoes.
Yeah, this is in Stevenson's Corner. I was going to put this in the fan mail. He sent this through to me, and we're just talking about porn, so I'm going to bring it up now.
Oh.
So
he looks up porn too?
No. He sent this through to me. It's for Stevenson's Corner, but I'll just put it out there now because it's segueing.
Oh, yeah, Segway. Oh,
Segway.
I see, yeah.
It's got the number of years it took each product to gain 50 million users. Airlines, 68 years. Cars, 62 years. Telephones, 50 years. Electricity, 46 years. Credit cards, 28 years. Television, 22 years. ATMs, 18 years. Computers, 14 years. Mobile phones, 12 years. Internet, 7 years. iPods, 4 years. YouTube, 4 years. Facebook, 3 years. Twitter, 2 years. Pornhub, 19 days. 50 million users.
Wow.
And that, I don't reckon that'd be far from the truth.
Yeah, well, I reckon too.
So, thank you very much for that, Alan.
The feel-good one.
That is a feel-good one. I had another one sent through to me. I can't remember who sent it, guys, but you'll know when you hear it. He said, my wife found out she's adopted. She's devastated. Kept asking, why didn't they want me? I comforted her, and after a while, still crying, she asked me to make love to her, which unfortunately led to more tears. On reflection, banging her from behind and shouting out, who's your daddy, was probably a little bit insensitive. Oh,
That's naughty.
I didn't mind that.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Oh, this one comes from you, Nat.
Me?
Oh, we both found this.
What have I done?
This is.
Is it more deer horns?
No, we both.
Oh.
You sent this to me, and I'd already seen it. And I thought we must talk about that.
We have to, whatever it is.
So everyone knows what a butt plug is. Can't say I've ever.
Yeah, I remember now.
Can't say I've ever been a user.
No, me neither.
Nah, it's probably.
That muscle is an exit, not an enter.
Yeah.
And it's bad enough if after having children they want to investigate there.
Yeah. Well, I read another thing.
We don't need to.
I read another thing. Woman goes to a doctor and she said, I've got a sore asshole. And he goes, he said, give me a look. And she said, it's really sore around the entry point. And he said, love, whatever you keep calling it an entry point, he said, it's going to keep hurting. But anyway, everyone knows what a butt plug is. I'll put some photos up there now, anyone that didn't know. I didn't until I read this. But actually, we love history on this channel.
Yep.
So the historical thing for a butt plug,
it
came in the early 19th century, and it was called a rectal dilator. And it was sold for headache cures.
Well, it'd definitely take your mind off it.
Interesting facts. In the late 19th century, it'd be early 19th century, Dr. Jung's ideal rectal dilators were marketed in the United States as medical devices for a long list of everyday problems. Ads and product claims connected to constipation. So if you've got constipation, jamming up there
Why would
anymore.
you shove that up there?
Insomnia, acne, I don't know how it helps acne, bad breath, nervousness, and even headaches. By 1893, late 1800s, by 1893, medical critics were already questioning the claims. So this is great marketing. But the devices were, might need glasses. By 1983, medical critics were already questioning the claims, but the devices still appeared in advertising into the early 19th century. In 1905, promotion considered them as a treatment doctors could recommend for stubborn cases of chronic constipation.
I could understand that.
The story finally reached federal authorities in 1940 when the product was seized and condemned as misbranded, with officials saying the suggested use could be dangerous. It's a strange reminder how easily confidence, marketing, and medical uncertainty once blended into products that are now unbelievable.
Well, you got to think there's different sizes. So if you're constipated, I suppose they think you put in the little one and
But it even come with an
work your way up.
It came with an instruction manual. I'll put that up there now.
By the time you smash your anus and it's stretched, it'll just flow.
No, it's got an instruction
It'll flow out.
I found the
Oh, no.
This is the instruction manual that came with it.
Oh, no.
It's got general directions for the use of Jung's dilators. Warm dilator in warm water, lubricate outside of the dilator with Jung's rectal ointment. He even sold the ointment as well, or Vaseline.
Oh, no,
Maybe
you
substitute.
don't put Vaseline, no.
A well-lubricated dilator will be inserted with comparative ease. After lubricating, lie on side, knees flexed, and place the tip and the point of the dilator on the anus. And then gently pressure twirl. So don't push, you've got to twirl.
Screw it in.
Spin or rotate the same rather than insert or push. The anal muscle will grasp and hold the dilator in position. After the dilator has been placed as far as its base, hold it in place for a minute. In starting a course of treatment, always begin with the smallest dilator, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Mine would be like that. I can't read the rest, it's all crunched up.
Oh, seriously.
But you get the general idea. It can even come with an instruction manual.
Petroleum jelly, why would you put that in your hoo-ha? I suppose, and twist.
And twist, don't you
think that muscle is like your mouth, right? So it's like, so if you're twisting it, you're going to twist like the entrance point.
I just don't know.
As the entrance.
But I suppose back then you could mark
You're going to twist the muscles.
It's not going to work.
It's going to tighten it.
It's not going to.
Oh, I suppose that's where the lube comes in.
It's not going to fix your headaches. It's going to give you a bigger headache.
No, but it'll fix your constipation because the muscle will be screwed up and it'll be all sloppy and everything will just drop out.
Well, I thought that was funny, guys.
That's like, you know how some women, for entertainment to entertain men, put foreign objects up there like watermelons and witches' hats, right?
Yeah.
And eventually it just becomes all sloppy and blah, blah, blah. And everything will just fall out. And they'll get like a prolapse.
Who watches porn and who doesn't?
What?
You know a lot about it, babe.
No.
What happens when they... You're very detailed on your description there.
No, well, I've studied the anatomy. Like, no.
How to put a butt plug in your ass.
No, I actually went to college and studied.
You heard it here first, guys. Oh, you went to college. You're digging a hole here, big Tom.
And it was massage college.
No wonder you couldn't keep up with bookings. Fuck.
Anyway,
You seem to know a lot more about it than I do.
I'm a massage therapist.
Bit of red tube with the old man, and you're talking about the best way to put a butt plug in your ass.
Yeah, no. Anyway, I didn't know that was going to like...
You heard it here first, guys.
Anyway, I did Oriental massage.
Keep going. Happy?
It works on the meridian lines.
You want me to do happy? You want happy?
You want good time. Anyway, so if you're looking at the muscle structure, let's get back to what we were talking about. Let's be sensible. And you're twisting the anus and those muscles are twisting, it's going to hurt more when it goes in and out. If you're twisting it out, like it can't be good.
No.
And a pushing muscle shouldn't be a pushing muscle shouldn't be pushed the other way because it's not designed to do that.
I bet it can, man.
Well, obviously, it'll take your headache
I think it's
away.
a bit like a rubber band.
What was it? Your headache. Oh. What else was there that you can solve your...
You've gone there, babe, and I didn't announce the 3 rules because I'm a bit off the pace today.
What are the 3?
Easily offended. Take yourself too seriously. Don't like swearing. Or you're around little kids. Don't listen to this podcast. But we're too far into it now. Sorry.
Anyway, I didn't do any strange Oriental massage.
I want to know more about these massage courses.
I'll give you.
I might. You'll give me. I'm not taking anything in the dot, babe.
Why not?
I've never been into that.
No, well, we could try the butt plug.
We're not trying anything.
Maybe I should because I get a bit constipated sometimes, being celiac.
We'll see if the old method works.
Yeah.
Right after this, we'll check it out.
Yeah,
we'll do a full review and
get the Vaseline going.
Talk about it next week.
Yeah. No, you are not putting butt plugs in my backside.
Let's twist. Give it a little twist at the
Give it a
end.
little twist.
Give it a little twist.
Lubricate with what his special lubricant.
No,
My God.
stop.
But seriously, and have you seen what they look like, those butt plugs? And they're timber. In the old days, they're timber, whereas now they do them out of glass and out of crystals. Did you know you can get crystal dildos as well?
Yeah, crystals in it.
No, it's like you can get glass ones and rubber ones and all that. Remember I handed them out at work. Do you remember that?
Yeah, someone had a container full of dildos and that.
So I got, and
Go.
do we go there?
Go there. We were around family members on the weekend. They said, "Oh, you and Nat do a podcast." I said, "Yes, please don't listen."
Yeah, that was the first thing I said.
Anyway, continue.
So I was working at a place with many, 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 many females around me. Anyway, but we were doing nothing sexual. It was hard work, actually, and I did really well.
We could have, but Nat wouldn't
Tap
be
myself.
in it. But anyway.
Brandon!
Nat said no. I said yes, but anyway.
Because she said, I want to kiss your May. And I said,
What'd she call it, May?
May. She goes, and I went, oh, you want to, and she goes, I want to kiss your May. And I went, oh, no.
I was like, yes, let's bring it on.
Anyway, so one of the girls there, she had access to a lot of female pleasure toys, dildos.
I don't know whether they were selling them, but they had a lot of.
No.
I think they bought a container.
She's from the.
Anyway, don't give.
Anyway, so.
Because her husband's a lunatic.
Yeah. Anyway, she said to me, "We've got like pallets of them," and she goes, and I said to her, "Bring a heap of them to work, and I'll make sure everyone gets one." And she goes, "What?" Anyway, she goes, "What do you mean?" I said, "Oh, look, it'll be funny." So she bought these 2 big shopping bags full of them. And they were, because they come from smaller statured type men type of country, they weren't really big. They were sort of small.
China dick.
Well, she was Filipino.
You got China dick.
Anyway, so this is fine. We had blue ones, purple ones, big long pink ones, which I thought was strange. Anyway, and some wiggled and some vibrated. Anyway, whatever. So I've got these, she said, I've bought them to work. Now, I thought it was just joking around because I said, oh, everyone seems so stressed, it might help them out. They might work better.
Help with headaches.
So I told my supervisor / manager, I said to him, tomorrow, I said, I'm going to tell you something. He goes, what? I said, see all the people here, how they're all stressed and angry? And he goes, yeah. I said, they won't be. And he goes, why? And I said, I'll tell you tomorrow. So at Smoko, she's got the bags out of all these dildos and we're in the locker room. And she goes, what do we do? I've got to get rid of them. And I said, oh, that's easy. So I just get them out. I said, girls, does anyone want one? And next second, they were, oh, yes, please. I'll have a pink one and a purple one.
Where were they? Taiwanese, weren't they?
There was Taiwanese, there was Filipino. Can you hear
that sausage dog?
And anyway, so next second, I'm handing them out like I'm Santa Claus with the lolly bags off the fire truck. Yeah. Anyway, I got rid of them all, bar a couple of them. So there's these really
real
long
thumpers, the Barry Wood version ones.
Yeah, long pink things.
Yeah.
Anyway, and I kept them purposely because I wanted to give them to one of my mates because he was anyway.
He didn't mind.
No, he was directing traffic.
A shaft in his ass.
Anyway.
And then nothing against anyone that does, but
No,
I just.
But we were going to a party.
A bit like sandals is not my thing.
We were going to a party and I wanted to take him with me and he ended up out on the road directing traffic with him.
Yeah.
Which was quite entertaining. Anyway, so these girls were not shy at all. I was like, and they're going, which one you get? I said, no, I have a boyfriend. You don't have a boyfriend. Anyway, so they all took them home. Next day, I said, ladies, how are we? Oh, we are so good. Oh, wow.
Fucking good one.
Oh, no, we are good, happy.
No more China dick.
Anyway, and then the manager, he's like, morning, and they're like, hello. Anyway, and He goes, okay, Nat, what's going on? Then I told him what I did, and he goes, oh, you didn't. Anyway, so, yeah, they were all pretty happy the next day.
Yeah, it was good.
Some of them said, oh, I like the blue one better than the pink one. And yeah, but the big pink one, I
Funny
don't.
place to work. 'Cause we had a lot of these Taiwanese and Filipino workers come over, and they're in their early 20s. And the Taiwanese, I think that they're pretty restricted by
They let loose when
their
they come
families
over.
are pretty strict on them.
Yeah.
And even there was a couple of like lesbian couples and that, and that's a big taboo thing over there. And smoking pot and all the shit.
The lesbians didn't take the dildos, I'll tell you.
No, they wouldn't need it.
No, well, they said, oh, I've got hands. And
a tongue. A hand and a tongue will always better.
And I looked at it and went, oh, okay.
A hand and a tongue will always better dildo. But they come over here and they sort of like they come over here working, and it's awesome to watch, and they can just let loose. What happens over here stays over here, and they're not judged by their families.
Yeah, they let their hair down a bit, don't they?
Especially these gay couples, because they're really ridiculed over there. Well, you can't, if you're seeing another woman and you're a woman, you can't do that publicly or anything like that. So they come over here and they just they just want to party and that, and they're working labour jobs and that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're early 20s, but it was fun to be around.
They were beautiful people. Like, they have to be some of the best people I've worked with.
Yeah, that's pretty refreshing to be around them. And you go to their parties and it's just a good fun time.
Yeah.
You feel like you're 20 again. You know?
They called me local mum in their language. It was local mum. And they used to all come to me for advice or care or protection or
no, they're really cool. And they're good workers.
I spread joy and happiness.
Anyway, they were very happy after it.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Anyway, that's me.
Do you want to go to fan mail?
Fan mail, let's do it.
There's not much this week, guys, because...
we haven't been...
Everyone's... there's been I shouldn't say there's been a shitload of fan mail, but it's all condolences. Yeah. And I'm not going to read... There's quite a few. I'm not going to read them all out.
But thank you.
But thank you very much, as I said earlier. But we had that fan mail from Chris Childs last week where it had cut half the page off.
Yeah, that's right. We had to
this comes from Chris Childs. Yeah, I used to use the same mint body wash, and it's 78, guys. Not much tingling down there now. Not much tingling down there these days. And as for Dunderclumper, the listener that asked about it, Giles, got a pretty good reflection of what he thinks it is. Asking for a friend, he said, they were possibly using it jokingly to describe a clumsy person, a fool, a chaotic muppet, or someone doing dumb things. What's a Dunderclumper? An implied answer is probably some absolute galah carrying on like a muppet.
I thought it was heavy-footed.
I don't know. That's what Charles is given a pretty accurate description.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that one.
What do you say? Very Australian British podcast humour style by good old chat. That's all it is.
Oh, okay.
That's all we're doing. But
I'll tell you what, that mint body wash, Mum bought a big thing of it, didn't she?
Yeah, there's one that says tingly on there. That's the one. I didn't say that last week. Because when we did it, there was only one type. But I've noticed, I did my research, as I do. I fact-checked everything.
You fact-check everything.
We like to not talk bullshit on here. Unless
I talk.
You know, but there's actually 3 types of it now, so get the one that says tingly on there.
You've got to get tingly.
That's the one you want.
Oh, and
the tingly one.
So I stayed at Mum's.
Who even produces it?
I don't know.
Anyway, if you want to sponsor us, we are looking for sponsors. Mint body wash.
Imagine that.
We will plug the fuck out of it. Sponsor us.
Yeah, well, we are anyway.
Elevate your shower experience with the Tingly Mint Body Wash. Available at Woolworths.
Yeah, and tell you what, it tingles it's fresh. It feels really fresh.
You get out of the shower and you do feel clean and fresh.
Well, Mum bought a big bottle of it.
And back in the day when we were using that was important.
When we were staying there.
It was a fresh relationship and there was
we were clean and fresh.
Back in the day.
Anyway, but I used it again and I tell you what, it was clean and fresh.
Nah, that's good stuff.
Yep.
It is good stuff. Who we got next? We have got Grant Coleman. So Grant Coleman, the Godfather.
Yeah, should you put a picture up of the Godfather?
I'll put a picture up of the Godfather, the big GC.
Respect.
He's a listener. He's the Godfather. Yep. He rang me when we were away.
He's near Cooper Petey at the moment.
Yeah, he gets around.
Cooper Petey's an interesting place, Brandon.
He's someone I haven't known all that long, like inside 12 months, but he's just become a very, very close friend and ally, and really appreciate our friendship. He gave me a call while I was away. And he sent me through, like, it's a video. It's called Funeral Crusher, and I thought it was quite relevant. He said, look, and I was having I try and joking for me is like a coping mechanism.
And lightening
up the room. Like if I can make, even in a dark place, and I did a bit of this at the funeral, I'd try and make a joke, and if everyone has a bit of a laugh, well, it lightens everything up.
Yeah.
And he said, it's probably too raw. He said, please, he said, just watch it. I think you'll see the funny side of it. It's Bill Edgar, a very funny man, but it's true. I'll talk about it. We'll have a listen to it first.
Yep.
I'll pop it up on the screen. He sent it through to me. I'll just put a couple of minutes of it up, and I'll put the side up there if you want to go and listen to the whole thing, because it is quite funny.
It is good.
But he calls himself the funeral crasher. This is from The Godfather, Grant Coleman. I'll just pop him on now, guys.
Excuse me. My name's Bill Edgar and I am the coffin confessor. Sit down, shut up, or fuck off. That's what you'll hear if you're at a funeral and I'm there. And some of you may think I'm arrogant, rude, the biggest prick on the planet. And truth be told, it's not your funeral. I'm engaged by the deceased. And how this all started was a joke. I told a dying man that I'd crash his funeral for him. He had vultures in the family and he had a toxic best mate.
Yep.
Now, we hatched a plan where I attend the funeral as one of the mourners. I sit amongst family and friends. A specific time when his best mate's performing the eulogy, I stand up and I say exactly this. Sit down, shut up, or fuck off. The man in the coffin's got something to say, and this is what it is.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Yes.
You know, friend of mine, you've been trying to screw my wife while I'm on my deathbed. I couldn't get up, I couldn't yell, I couldn't kick, I couldn't scream. I couldn't defend my wife, my family. But I found someone that could.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, this has led into other categories of my life and other things that I do. So now I'm doing home sweeps where I go to people's homes, and any one of you can die now, tonight, whenever.
Yeah.
But what have you got at home that you don't want your family, your friends, your loved ones to find? I come along and I take those items, and I'll tell you what, there's some items. There's, sex toys, lingerie, you name it, it's there. I get rid of it, and I either take it back to my client or I incinerate it. And it's all on video, it's all done professionally and properly. I also attend viewings, and I place items in coffins. And the one item that people want most is their mobile phone.
Yep.
Even in fucking death, we want our phone.
Oh, yes.
It's insane. They want their phone, okay, but I do it. Whether it stays there or not, and whether someone steals it, takes it out, whatever, it does not matter. I've done my job.
Yep.
I've performed my duty.
Yep.
One gentleman wanted me to pinprick his body because he's petrified of being cremated alive. I understood that.
I'm getting this
I
done.
asked for a private viewing, couple of minutes, and as his wishes were, treat his body like a pin cushion.
Yep.
So I did. Confronting, to say the least. Shit myself if he woke up. But he didn't. He was dead and he got cremated, and it's all happy days. For me.
There's a place for that.
Oh, yeah.
Grant sent me that, and we had a bit of a laugh about it, a bit of a yarn after it, but I stopped and thought about it. If you're not me.
There's some people.
Not me, because I've got the old Dales over here, but if you're a single man, you think about it, if you're a single man, and there's plenty.
Even women.
But there's plenty of us out there. Say you're a single man, wife's passed on, or whatever, there's no wife there for whatever reason. If you're lying on your deathbed and you've got no one that you can ring and go, can you just sweep the joint? Look in this cupboard, that cupboard, there's this, there's that. You would pay someone to go, because I don't want mum and dad seeing, I don't want the ex-wife.
Kids seeing it.
Or the kids knowing
or
about
the grandkids having to clean up my house.
There's a bit that, trust me, and mobile phones. Like I know a lot of people, if they said, if I die, get my
Make
phone
that
and
disappear.
burn it. Just burn it.
But yeah.
There's a place for that. Like it's because if you've got no one else, if you're alone and you're on a deathbed and you've got someone you can ring and say, just can you sweep the house? This is where it all is. Whether it's sexual things, whether it's
Yeah.
drugs, whether it's whatever you do,
Photos.
whatever you do, outfits, whatever you're into, and you don't want mum, dad, or the kids, or the ex-wife,
Or
to
the
know about it,
grandkids,
or the
because you're that
grandkids,
old that, yeah,
there's a place for it.
absolutely.
And as far as I like the pincushion one because I'm going to get cremated.
That is bizarre.
Yeah, but I want to get cremated,
Oh.
and you're like, just for Christ's sake, make sure that I'm dead before they put me in there. Like, just
I'll make sure. I'll point it. Wakey.
Can you
Nah.
hear that sausage dog?
Oh, yeah, he's hungry, I think.
Should we let him in? I'll let him in right at the finish.
Oh, I'll let him
Can
in.
you hear that, Snarl? No, we've still got. We'll just get through these voices.
I actually met I was chatting to a lady, and she sort of and she was not the sort of lady that you would envisage would have a big, like, blanket box at the end of her bed with certain things in it.
Yep.
Anyway, and she was telling me what's in it, and she was right into sex toys and whips and chains, and you would never. She was just like a little mumsy thing, and her husband were right into it anyway. And she said if anything ever happened to her, she was concerned that someone.
Sweet.
But she said my kids don't know, and I'm
No.
like,
I
but I'm looking at it going,
I think there's
how would
there's a place for someone that
yeah.
But even if you did have, like you said in that thing, if you've got people that after you, they're only at your funeral because they want either they want inheritance or they're a mate that's not really your mate that gets up and talks. It's like, no, I've got a message from old mate in the coffin.
Yeah.
This is what he wanted you to know.
Yeah.
Play on.
Whew.
I think there's a place for it. I wouldn't want to be the bloke that does it. I couldn't do it, but
I'd love to hear some of his stories of what he knows.
But Bill Edgar, I'll put that. If you want to watch that whole thing, it's quite funny. But it's quite funny. But you think, maybe there is a place for it. You know.
Well, yeah. Well, obviously there is.
Righty, are we ready?
Yeah.
Stevenson's Corner. Here we go. I'll just pop the first one on. Oh, look here, we've got a sausage dog. We've been invaded by sausage dogs, guys.
We got two. Oh, here they come. All right, come and say hello.
Shout out to Olivia for looking after the dogs.
Come in. Yeah. You can sit up there, but you got to be still. You can't talk on there, though. Okay? No talking.
Claude, come here. Come here.
Oh. You might hear licking and...
Righto, guys, this is Stevenson's Corner. We've been invaded by sausage dogs. I'll just pop the first one on. Alan Stevenson said this bloke has got a good point and there should be more people around like this.
Future looks like regarding electrification and battery electric vehicles in your mining operations, son?
Well, we have coal because we've got the biggest coal deposits in the world, but we're not allowed to burn the fucking stuff, so the world's rooted, really. It's all right to be idealistic, but you also have to be realistic. And until the lights go out, the idiots that want to be green on everything and not do mining, not do coal, not do anything,
100%.
they're going to have to go back and use candles and live in tents, and then they'll No, you might fucking laugh, but it's true. You understand what I'm talking about? I'm not talking bullshit, I'm talking reality.
No.
If we don't get realistic, we're fucked. It's as simple as that. We're not allowed to use uranium. We've got the biggest uranium deposits in the world in Australia. We're not allowed to mine the fucking stuff. So it's all fucked. So when half these cunts die, well, the world will be a better place, and then those of us that survive will get it going again.
Well, you just... That's an no.
My next door neighbour, I was talking to him, he's a lawyer, so he's not an idiot. Well, he is a fuckwit, but that's another problem. But he said, that's right, you just put plugs along the highways. I said, but if you haven't got a fucking source from a power station, plugs on the highways aren't going to do jack shit, right?
Yep.
Do you understand me? The people don't understand. They think the electricity comes out of fucking space. But if you haven't got a charging system, which is a steam coal burning power station, how the fuck can you charge your batteries? Do you understand that?
I understand.
Well, there's a lot of the cunts don't, and that's the problem with the world.
Thank you.
Oh, that's...
Oh,
Play on.
yep.
Play on.
Yep.
Get that man a beer.
He's a realist, isn't he?
Get that man a beer.
Maybe the aliens have got all the power up there and they just throw it on down.
I reckon, guys.
Those sprinklers.
I'm going to make our sausage dog free. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right.
Oh, you're going to... You ready?
Come on out.
Set. Go.
Out. Out. Everyone out. If you're long in the body, out.
Long in the body, big in the ears.
You lift your dog, out.
Long ears. They're out. Oh, that was fantastic.
Sorry, guys. We had a sausage dog invasion. I've
Yep.
rectified that.
You ready? I've got a joke. What do you call a trans person who couldn't afford surgery?
What?
Transaction decline. I'm an idiot, aren't I? What else have I got here?
That's like I heard. How does a non-binary person kill someone? They/them. Rightio, back to Stevenson's corner.
Stevenson's corner. Now we've totally gone off track, haven't we? The
There we go.
So, I've decided I'm looking for a husband. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I'm looking for a straight man that would like to get married to another straight man. You can date any woman you want to. You can have many girls you want to. I don't care. I'll never bitch about it. I don't care. I just want a joint, 2-income household. Honestly, I'll remodel the house. I'll make it have 2 master bedrooms. I don't care. And as far as I'm concerned, you can have the master bedroom now. I'll remodel the house and then take it when it's done because we'll have 2 incomes. We can afford it. A couple things would be nice. It'd be nice if you had a boat. That'd be cool. But if not, don't care. We'll buy one. You and I, buddy. You and I. We will buy one together. We'll have some nice shit. That's what we're going to do. Guess what? Holidays roll around. You don't have to buy me anything. Nothing. Not for my birthday. Not for Valentine's. Christmas. Nothing. Let's just go have a couple beers. Doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't that sound really, really nice? No bitching. No complaining. Holidays roll around. Let's go get a couple beers. Anything. Anything. You don't have a motorcycle? You could ride one of mine. I don't care. We'll go get you one. We can afford it. It'd be nice if you cleaned up around the house. That'd be cool. But you know what? Don't care. We can get it made. We can afford it. We'll pay a little extra. Have her clean topless. Wouldn't that be nice? That'd be nice. Guess what? No bitching. Don't care. You won't care. I won't care. It'd just be nice. It'd be nice to have some nice things and not have to deal with all the shit that goes along with a normal marriage. I'm okay with that. I just want the tax benefits. I want the 2-income household and none of the problems that come along with marrying someone of the opposite sex. You can, like I said, date whoever you want to, as many as you want to. You bring them over, guess what? Pow, high five, good for you. She's a pretty girl. Guess what? Pow, high five. She's an ugly girl. Don't kill. Don't care. Kill's a kill. That's the way it works out. Don't care what you do. I don't. Stay out all night long. Drunk as shit. Don't care. Come home whenever you want to. Don't care. Don't come home. Don't care. Don't care. I'm not going to burn your stuff. I'm not going to get jealous. I'm not going to mess with anything. It's just going to be nice, isn't it? Now that you hear me out a little bit, doesn't that sound like, well, you know what? He's got a pretty damn good point. You want to wash car parts in the dishwasher? Don't give a shit. Don't care. I'll understand. I'm like, you know what? They got to get clean. You got to put them on. It's got to be right before you put that motor back together. Guess what? I'll help you. You know what? I'll do the weed eating. You do the mowing, or vice versa. Don't care. Most of the time, I have to do all of it. All of it. Both as a man, we know we have to do all that shit. Guess what? We'll split it. We'll split it. Or we'll hire a lawn service. We can afford it now. Doesn't that sound nice? You're starting to come around to my side of this, aren't you? Anyways, very soon, I got to get my affairs in order, and I'm going to be looking for a husband. So I'll put a post out there. Get with me.
I've tried that, champion. It doesn't work.
What?
I
You
didn't
tried looking for a husband?
No one would have me. No, when I got divorced, I lived with a bloke for 2 years. I won't name him. 2 years. No, was it 2 years? Yeah, it would be very close to 2 years after I got divorced. We did exactly that. And I thought, how good's this going to be? You can just do whatever you want. You can just run amok. And we did for 2 years. We ran amok. But halfway, about a year and a half in, I thought, this is just unsustainable living because all you do is party and just muck up and just run an absolute muck. It doesn't work. I've tried it. I thought we can do whatever we want. We were like 2 little kids. We do whatever we want. We got no female supervision, and it was an absolute fuck by the end of it. Yeah, you saw that house. I remember the day. I can't go into too much detail for legal reasons, but
Legal reasons.
we had a few boys around on the Friday night. Let's just say.
Oh.
So Nat thought, and we were fresh in the relationship. We were together when we were kids, and then we met sort of later in life after we were both divorced. We sort of connected again. So she said, and we weren't together at this time, but she thought, oh, you know what would be nice? because we sort of shared stories and that sort of helped each other get through it. She thought, it'd be nice. I'll pay him a visit. Anyway, next minute, knock, knock, knock. Stiffy's turned around. He goes, "Bro, there's some bird at the door." I'm like, "I don't know who that is," and it was Nat. And I thought, "Oh shit," like.
Well, you knew I was coming, but
I didn't know. You surprised me that weekend. I didn't know you were coming. You're all excited because you flew down from Yamba. Got your way to my house.
because you said just come whenever you want.
I didn't think you would.
Stupid.
And we were really getting stuck into our work. I'll leave the rest to your imagination.
Oh, the guys were having the best night.
I had about 10 blokes around there and we were fucking right up, and little Lush has turned up at the doorstep. Anyway, I said, "Come on in, I'll show you my world." But anyway, they were beautiful people. We were mucking up. But yeah, that whole thing doesn't work.
But they became my really good friends too.
Yeah, one of them has passed on now, Stevie Watkins. He was both. He was probably, in the end, he ended up closing. And he was the one that answered the door. He said, "Hey, bro, there's some bird at the door."
I love him.
And in the end, it come out. Nat was.
He was my
She
brother.
was closer to him than what I was. But
Yeah.
no, good people. But
He always called me sister, and
we were just mucking up, and
Yeah.
Nat's turned up. I said, but Nat's cool like that. That's why we get along. I don't hide anything from Nat, and I don't. If I'm mucking up with the boys,
Well, I was listening to old mate saying he needs a husband to do the gardening. I thought, I do gardening.
Yeah.
He said else did he say? Like, pay the bills. I pay bills. And I'm sitting here going, this guy's got the wrong chick, obviously, and never experienced
some of them do.
sharing.
One
I
thing
do more.
I said when I got divorced, any young person embarking in a relationship, please listen. Listen to Dad.
Please listen.
Listen to Stepdaddy.
Hang on, he's all grown up
I'm
now.
all grown up now. Listen to Stepdaddy. You've got to be with someone where you can be yourself around them all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Don't try and be different around them and then be different around your mates. I can be myself around my mates, and and after I got divorced, I thought, I don't care if I have another relationship or not. I knew what Nat was like. I knew she was cool, but I said to her, and it was funny. It was sort of that night. I said to her, "This is my life. This is I just want to be myself around you. I don't ever want to hide anything from you." And I think that's the greatest,
No judgment.
the greatest asset that you can have. And it's not saying, just let me get away with everything. Like, I got to a point where I thought, this is, I've got to pull up. Like, we're partying every weekend. I can't keep doing that,
Yeah.
And I've got through.
We had priorities
I've
too.
got past the depression.
Yeah.
And when we engaged on a true relationship, I pulled my socks up on my own accord,
Yeah.
But I think just be whatever you're into, and whatever sport you're into. If you're into fishing, if you're into car racing, if you're into, they've got to be able to, like, it shouldn't be it should never be a punish to be around them, And don't get me wrong, we don't like everything that each other's into, but we can be ourselves around each other at all times, regardless of who else is in the room. That's a fucking major asset. Like, just if anyone young listening, just make sure you can be yourself around them, because being yourself is the most important thing. So
Yeah, and you got to love each other with, like, the bits that, the yucky bits and the awful bits and the, the cranky pants bits. If you can love them, I was
a little rascal back then, and I said to her, I'm not changing who I am. So I said, if you choose to walk through this door, accept me for who I am.
Yeah,
and
likewise.
The bit of scoundrel stuff that I get to, but just have someone that you be authentic around them.
Yeah.
I think's a massive.
But we don't hide anything from each other.
We don't.
There's no bloody.
We're
point.
very like-minded, but I think knowing each other from kids helps. But
I think too, we're both that way. Like, we kind of think, well, if you're gonna have something to hide, don't bother.
Yeah, and
like
we don't give advice on relationships.
No.
Far from it.
Oh,
but I just think
we've both been divorced. So
after I got divorced the first time, I thought my next relationship, and Nat wasn't on the scene then. I thought because they said, are you going to try again?
Your mates and stuff.
Yeah, I said, well, I would, but I said, geez, they'd have to accept everything about me. Like, I go off fishing a lot.
Yeah.
If that's a drama for you, there's no point going further. Then I said that to Nat. I go out fishing a lot on the weekends. I work long hours. Unfortunately for me, that'll never change. If the phone rings, I'm on it. Like, it's just.
I knew.
Accept all that, and then we'll talk about going forward. Because I thought I just want this next relationship where I can just be me without any dramas.
Well, you had to accept me with my two beautiful kids,
And we both had baggage, but
and
how
you
we
know,
got through it all. Like, there's people that didn't think we would, but we did. So.
Well, there's professionals that said the two of you for
Shouldn't have
what you-
lasted.
They said it's something that would have been extremely challenging.
And it was. We had 10 real tough years.
You know, there was, you know,
Heaps of shit going on back in the
Yeah.
day. 10 years, like, not it's probably longer than that now, but we had a hard 10 years.
yeah, and stress, like outside stresses that would put enough pressure on a relationship to bust it. But
They also say pressure creates a diamond too, but I think after
Yeah.
that, coming out of all that, we get everyday problems now, and we're like, that's not a problem.
I wouldn't
we
have
can do
done
we
it.
can do heaps worse than that, you know.
Honestly, I wouldn't have done it with anyone else. Like
There was all sorts of shit going on back
Yeah.
in the day, but yeah, that's my advice to anyone. And we don't give relationship advice, but that's one bit of advice that I think is pretty accurate without being qualified to give it. So,
but you are my best friend.
no, you're my best friend too.
And I told Mum when I was 18, I said, he's my soulmate.
And she is like my best friend, like even to the point where we can put shit on each other like we do, and there's no carry on either way. You know, like
No, we kind of like it.
it's just like two mates that just put shit on each other. So,
Right.
word of the week this week is astronaut.
Astronaut!
Astronaut, someone that's so far in their own arse they've lost contact with the earth.
Yes, there's a lot of people like that. Sort of teenagers that are like that.
It made me think of one bloke I used to work with years and years and years ago. Well, I won't name him, but I'd even see him. He was that into himself that even if he'd walk past a window, you could see him. He'd do the old.
Oh, no, yeah.
He did like
Yeah.
he'd check out that everything was still
Oh,
hair was right, shirt was right, everything was. And he's like, you got it, you know. I'm just like,
oh.
holy fuck, man. Like,
Actually, I reckon I
I'm-
work for
I'm
an
conf-
astronaut.
I'm confident, but I don't. And like a mirror, like just couldn't. And one of them blokes in the gym just like he just got an erection over himself, you know. But I liked the bit. Where
Oh.
it wasn't even a mirror. There was those.
A
It
reflection.
was those glassed offices, you know, where they're cordoned off with the glass.
Oh,
He
no.
walked past, and he just seen him going.
Oh.
Put a bit of a flex.
What
on-
about, do you know who I am?
Oh. Don't you love the ones that do the? Do you know who I am?
Do you know who I am? Do you even understand who I am?
I heard that the best one
Blech.
I heard was a woman trying to big line at the airport. Everyone's carrying on. If I was in the line, I'd be one of them.
Yeah.
But then this bloke walks past, goes around everyone and goes to the front of the line. And she said, "Sir, you've got to get in the line with everyone else." He goes, "Do you know who I am?"
Ugh.
And she gets on the microphone. She said, "Can we get someone down here to help this man? He doesn't believe he knows who he is."
That's perfect.
He doesn't know who he is.
Oh, no. When people do that, I sit there going, ugh. Yeah, do you know who I
You
am?
know who I am. It's like, yeah, I know exactly who you are. You're a fuckwit.
Well, just in that one sentence, do you know who I
You
am?
just basically said, "I am a fuckwit."
I just go,
Yeah.
"Whoop,
Fuck off. Yeah.
microphone drop. Who cares?
Fuck off.
It's like, oh, bless.
Rightio, quote of the week, guys. We'll finish up on quote of the week.
Sounds pretty good.
What is your advice to overthinkers?
A quote that has helped me immeasurably over the last few years, and it's from a book called The Horse, the Boy, the Fox and the Mole. And one of my favourite quotes out of the whole book is: a boy and a horse are in the woods, and the boy says to the horse, "I can't see a way through." And the horse says, "Can you see your next step?" And the boy says, "Yeah." And the horse says, "Then just take that."
Wow.
And it hit me.
Yeah.
All of the time we look at the goal, we look at the future, we look at the end game, we look at how long a journey it is, and we feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Instead of that, just go, right, I'm not going to worry about that, because that will come. With each step you will get closer to that, so I don't need to worry about how far away it is. All I need to focus on right now is my next step.
It's so true, isn't it? Any of my
is.
family listening, just take the next step.
Yeah, 100%. And look, sometimes we get so focused on the goal and what's up ahead.
Well, how are we gonna walk
like
over
in
that?
the distance that you're missing the present time.
Yeah.
And sometimes that next little step is beautiful, but if you're so focused over there, you won't be living the now.
But sometimes you think, "Fuck, what do I do?" And there's like this
It's
big,
just that next
there's
step.
this big mountain in front of you, and you think, "Oh, how the fuck am I going to do all this?" Whether
Yep.
it's in career, whether it's in sport, whether it's in your personal
Climbing
life.
Mount Everest.
Yeah, how the fuck am I going to climb? I mean,
Next.
just take the first step first, and then another
Yeah.
one after that.
Yeah,
one after
and they do. They just start flowing,
exactly.
and then you look behind you and you go, geez, look how far I've
Look what I've
come.
done yet. Just keep turning up.
Yeah, and pat yourself on the back.
Yep.
Like, next one. And sometimes it's not pretty walking forward. Sometimes you
it's
think,
not. Sometimes you can't see where the end will be or what journey you're going to. And it won't always be in a straight line. There'll be bits there'll be curves
yep.
and waves and things that you
Yep.
didn't know were coming. But just take that next step.
Next
No matter
step.
what happens, just take that next step.
yeah. And do you know what? You keep doing that, and your life will give you like gifts.
Yeah.
And just keep blessing you with things that are amazing. You just keep taking that step, and you will get good things.
I heard that today, and I've had a couple of days to reflect.
Yeah.
It's been fucking hard.
Yeah.
And I heard that today, and I thought, what am I going to do going forward? I know what I'm going to do going forward, but it's just going to be so weird not having Dad there.
Yeah.
I thought, how's life look without him? And I thought, just take that next step.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah. Grandma said that to me when she lost her son when he was little, which to me, a mother losing a child at such a young age that they didn't get to live a full life at all. And I said to her, how did you cope? What did you do afterwards, like the week afterwards? I said, how do you even function? She said, you take one little step.
Yeah.
And she said, you get up in the morning.
Yeah.
She said, you make your breakfast.
Make your bed.
She said, you make your bed. You just one step at a time. And she said, and some days are harder than others. But when she said that, she goes, you can't stop because the world doesn't stop for you.
No, and that's what takes you back too.
Yeah.
Like, and that's probably where I sort of hit the wall a little bit. Like after the funeral and the wake and everything else, and even the drive home and that, we made that really happy. It was so awesome, and we had Sarah with us,
and I talked the whole way.
It was awesome. 8 tuna though.
Yeah,
but it was awesome. But I think when you get back here and you stop and think, and you look outside at the rest of the world, you think it just keeps going on, and it just becomes meaningless. Like it's just
it's like. But like I said to you,
the world won't stop. You got to take that next step.
But I said to you, not the only person feeling probably the same way. There's probably so many other families on the same day feeling grief.
Well,
they wish
tonight.
Yeah.
Someone will die tonight.
Yeah.
Who's close to a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's reality.
Yeah.
There's someone that will die tonight. By the end of this podcast, tonight.
Yeah, there'll be another
pass.
family grieving.
There'll be another family going through the same thing. That's why I'm being so open about it. I'm probably too personal with you guys, but like I said, if it helps someone even in the future, talking about it and talk about it, it just makes it so much better. Even there's a reason I didn't really want to do this podcast today, but there's a reason I did because it's a way of me. I'm not someone that will sit down and talk to someone.
Yep.
Nat will tell you that firsthand.
Yep.
But I don't know. I just on here I just release information because I know it will help someone out there.
Yeah. And you'll find too that like
talk about it. Talk to one of your mates. And when I say like there's mates that I do talk to, like Hamish McKenzie. Shout out to your brother Hammer. I do. He was one of the ones.
Actually, he was great with you.
Well, he rang me. I just had my phone on silent. I wasn't returning calls, and he was one that I rang back straight away. And it was a good check in. Like even he said to me, "How you going?" At that time, I was going really good.
Yeah.
He said, "How you going with it?" I said, "No, mate, I'm surprisingly better than what I was." I said, "The biggest thing I'm worried about is this fucking eulogy, this speech." I said, "I'm just shitting myself about it." He said, "Have you wrote it yet?" I said, "Well, actually, I did. I wrote it this morning." I said, "It's sweet as, it's all good." But I said, every time I go to read it,
you fell in a heap.
I said, I fucking start crying. I start crying.
It was.
He goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "Well, you know what you want to do is?"
Yeah.
I said, "What's that?" He said, "Just think back to one of those times where the old man's kicked you in the arse or you've had a blue about something." He said, "You know those blues where after you just want to fucking kill them?"
Yeah.
He said, "Go back to that time just before you get up on the stage."
Cranky.
And he said, "You'll lose all those emotions."
Yeah.
And he was 100% right. It's exactly what I did.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's always up me about something or trying to get me to do better. And I thought, if he was here today, he'd be going, "Make sure you get up there, make sure you look up at the crowd and do this and do that. You've got, what are you sooking about? You can do this, you know."
Yeah.
And he'd be going, "Oh, for fuck's sake, like don't give me any sympathy whatsoever, you know."
But that's just
and
love.
that's what got me over the line. So
yeah, 100% just love.
100%.
Love all the people that are good to you in your life and treasure them.
Don't ever take anything for granted because it's very lonely and you can't take things back and you can't. There's things that we didn't do that we should have done and it's all too late now. So don't ever take anything as well for granted. It's all temporary.
Yep, and always tell the people around you, even if they're
Tell
not
them that you
family,
love them.
I love you.
One thing we didn't do enough
Yep.
is tell them that you
if
love
you
them.
feel it, love them.
And I made a point. That was my last thing that I said in his eulogy. I love you, Dad.
Yeah, you did. It was good.
Because we never said it enough, you know.
Nah.
All right, guys, we've had a sausage dog invasion for the second time. We're going to wrap it up there. We will definitely be back next week. Sorry about last week. We just had to skip a week because it was physically impossible to do one. Have a brilliant week. I hope you got a heap planned for the weekend. Have a brilliant weekend.
Yes.
Be good to each
Get
other.
yourself a sausage dog.
Don't get a sausage dog. They're stubborn bastards. Right, guys.
All right.
See you next week.
See ya.